Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Today we're gonna learn about history.
So boring. I want to sleep now.
Okay, class. Today we're gonna learn about history of humanity. And before that, I want to tell you that the history is a fake.
What?
But you don't worry. It's just for your exams. You learn and you exam and you pass.
Okay.
But don't use it for your real life.
But I want to know what the true story.
Okay, I will tell you a true story.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's all fake.
Huh?
Actually,
Oftenly, we have been taught that the history of mankind starts with the Stone Age. Seems that humans in the Stone Age do not know anything, no talking, no language. But slowly, they improve themselves, achieving their wisdom. That's nonsense.
That is the history that believed by majority. When we ask anyone, the same timeline will be answered by them.
Did you know who is behind all of these lies? The Quran only says our Prophet's names as the measurement in time.
Because Allah had sent our prophets to be a representative for their peoples in that time, place, and particular civilization.
There will be a day I would only study, then a day of sleep, and then a day of only study, then it repeats again.
The problem of education system in Malaysia is that the students are too exam oriented. Due to societal pressure, the result is the social indicator of determining your performance in the school. For many innocent students in Malaysia, education means scoring the test papers, acquiring more knowledge for the exam, and of course, aiming for the higher number of papers.
This is not a good system presented by Malaysians because only exam oriented, even though clearly only 10% of the studies involved in any career that we would participate in.
But I still need love, cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go to plan.
Commonly, we ought to be vaccinated at the age of 1 year old.
My hand. Oh, won't you?
It is told that we will be immune, stable from the disease related to the vaccine. Unfortunately, we may be not protected, instead becoming immune of another new disease.
But darling, stay with me.
Consequently, based on the research from health agency, infected elders are actually the ones that have vaccine when they were younger.
Self-control. Deep down I know this never works, but you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see.
According to this formula, students nowadays are limited in their reach, especially in money. Upon the news of national economic crisis, costs float MH370, MH17, and so on and other havocs. So, the new generation is getting harder and harder to obtain any scholarship. PTPTN is the last resort for any young Malaysian.
Muhammad Ya Rasulullah, you were so caring and kind, your soul was full of light, you are the best of mankind. Muhammad khairu khalqillah, sallu ala peace be upon the messenger, the chosen.
One of the most protruding issue regarding Muslim in Malaysia, particularly Malays, have an obsession towards the most famous sport in the world is football. Teenagers, they would focus on the game, even azan overhead by them.
Commonly, we are busy with gadgets made by the Jewish through games, phones, TV, songs and others. Hence, the agendas, or to be more specific, Dajjal, is to corrupt the youth nowadays and succeeded in defeating Muslimin of this age with ease. They did this without using any weapons and only corrupting the internals.
In Malaysia, the law does not convey the Sharia. Muslim in Malaysia, when they reach 18 years old, they can convert their religions freely without their parents' supervision. This may be one of the agenda related to Dajjal. How can Islamic country follow the Islamic law?
Step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna.
This is the attitude of those who are caught up by in the dunya among the Muslims and the non-Muslims. This is a very destructive attitude as it distracts us from the purpose of life. Allah has created us to primarily worship and obey Him.
On the era of globalization, even though we are ambiguous of existence of a Dajjal exists now or in the future, but surely the ritual of Al-Masih Ad-Dajjal has already existed with the soldier of Al-Masih Ad-Dajjal. Al-Masih means slander, Ad-Dajjal means evil that will bring us to in the hell of Jahannam, 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 Jahannam.
Towards more special.
There's one hadith where the Prophet ﷺ, he was sitting with his companions, and the Prophet ﷺ talked to us and he reminded us about Dajjal, the Antichrist. And he explained in such a way that the companions say, we felt as if Dajjal is going to come in our time. And we were so frightened that we thought Dajjal might be behind the next bush. And the Prophet ﷺ came out and he saw the effect of that on our faces. And he said, "What's the matter?" And we replied by saying, "Ya Rasulullah, tuzakkina Dajjal." You told us about Dajjal, and we have become frightened to that extent that we think Dajjal will appear in our time.